Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy, and we are continuing to build our tailor shop. So before we did our little basket, I just think it is so adorable. We have our books and things over here. We did our first little cabinetry here with the ribbon and like thread or whatever. And then on our last video, we made this little bolts of fabric holder. I think they're just adorable. So we're going to move on and build. What are we building? I don't know. First, I think is it like a pillow? Probably a bag. We got some basket coming up, so we got a few things to do, right? All right, so let's. Oh yeah, we're building two pillows. Duh. Let's pull out I-22. Okay, so that's our, it's just going to be our template here. All right, you have to excuse my voice. It's kind of early morning and I'm a bit stuffed up this morning. We are only supposed to get about 62 degrees today. And that is cold. Cold, cold, cold. And so I think I'm just feeling the effects of the weather change. So this is going to be the template for two pillows. And I'll tell you, I've never made a pillow like they're going to show me to do. I've made a lot of pillows a few different ways, but this is new, very, very new. You know, they're always kind of maybe some kind of version of the same thing, you know, but not this one. So we'll see how it goes. I'm always up for learning a new way to do something because you never know which ones you like better. Like that rug and that basket with the paper rope around it. I love them. All right, so now we want to take our pink, green, and red polka dotted material. Okay, I can get one out of there. Just gonna use my little Dollar Tree cutter here. Of course I didn't cut through either end, but you know. Oh my goodness. And then our other big one, our flower pattern here. Okay, now let's So these are the two that are kind of, if I use my blade on them, they're going to fray. Like it's just going to pull the strands of material apart. So I think I'm going to have to use the scissors. Okay, there's one. Cut out the same way. Oh, I hate these little strings. Now I realized yesterday after I recorded that the reason I don't like to glue like with material is because I have double-sided tape that I love to use, and I forgot doing all of the past material related projects that I have double-sided tape. So that is what we're going to be using to close this up, because yeah, it makes it so much easier than which glue will hold to which material. Okay. So now, I'm going to grab my double-sided tape. So the one suggested to me from a viewer was the score tape, 1/8 inch, and I do love it. I also just got some like cheap Timu. It's a little bit thicker. Not sure, is it a 1/4 inch? Oh, it's like a 1/2 inch. Oh, that's centimeters, Missy. Duh. This is like 3/8. Yeah, this is like 3/8 inch. But I've still used it on a ton of stuff. But this is very, very small. So I'm going to go ahead and use the smaller stuff. It wasn't too expensive, but it was more expensive than the other stuff. So I only use this when it, you know, like bigger project but smaller pieces, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm just going to put them on the 4 corners. Right along the edge. That one was a little further from me. Well, no, it's fine. I know it takes a little bit of prep time, but when we fold these up, boom, we're done. Oh. Whoops, I shouldn't have put it on one of those. Okay, I'll pull it off in a minute. On one of the longer ones, we don't want tape. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix it. Okay, so let's take this back off and hope it doesn't just tear up all the material. Oh, we're good. Okay. All right, so, whoa. The paper came off, the tape stayed on my hand. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and take the backing paper off. I just like to make sure, like, use my nail. You could even use, like, the end of your blade. Just something to really kind of smash that tape in, because then it helps when you take the paper off. And I just use my blade kind of at an angle. Maybe. The material just keeps like moving around, so it doesn't allow. There we go. I'm not able to grab that paper as easy as I'd like, but that's okay. We're getting them off. Okay, So first off, we want to take our side that does not have tape on it. All right, and we want to fold it in where it meets, you know, the center. So we're just going to fold it up, right? This is the one you don't want tape on, because if you were to had tape or glue, it would stick to the other side, and then we don't have any place to put our filling. So now we're going to take the sides and fold them over. Let go of my finger. Okay, so now we have this little pocket here, and we are going to use our fluff. I kind of split it in half. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put the tape on that one yet. Well, we'll see if we're going to slide this. Okay, we're good. I was afraid it was going to stick to it, but no. Come on, go in there. Okay, and then we're going to take our top piece and just fold it down. If you don't have double-sided tape, you're just going to glue those sides just the same. Okay. Now here's what I don't like. If you didn't get it cut like perfect when we cut it out, now I had this extra. Oh, but it's going to work. We'll just trim it off. Okay, honestly, it was super easy, and although I like when I clamp my edges usually on my pillows because it makes a very sharp edge, I like the corners of these. So I can tell though that I kind of, like, all my sides weren't perfectly squared, so that's why I'm having to trim up. And also it's like a little bit narrower on this side. So that's the only thing, is you gotta make sure like these edges are really squared. I've already cut this, so I'm not going to, but if I were to make pillows like this in the future, I think I would probably be a little more careful, just to make sure everything is perfectly squared up. But other than that, I mean, like, that's really cute pillow. I've had my challenges with pillows in the past. I've gotten better with them. Oh, my first pillows were like disastrous. They were so bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave that top one, the paper on it for right now, and just take the two sides off. So yeah, my pillow learning experience has been pretty long, and but you know, I think I've gotten much better. But I do like this. I hate these little threads though. Okay, so whoop, get off my finger. Fold up that bottom. Fold over one side. Fold over the second side. Why are we not closed up there? Okay, and then we have our little pouch here. And we're gonna stuff it full. Might be a little bit much. But I have learned that it usually takes more stuffing than I would think, because I would think, oh yeah, that looks good, and then like close it up and they would be, my pillows would be so flat. So I've learned that it does take more than I originally always think it's going to take. Okay. The one good thing is, if usually the way I would make them before, all of this would have been enclosed, this would not be here. I would just like be pinching these edges together to glue them, which is fine, but if you have any of this batting in the way, it won't seal. So I do like this flap, because now my batting, granted I don't want it like fluffy and sticking up, but if those little those little tiny bits are there, they're not going, because my tape's here, so they're not going to affect the closure of it. Okay, so that, now you can tell that flap piece, the flap piece that I just put down, was not squared with the rest of the pillow. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I would be much more careful about in the future. I mean, we can fix it, no problem, but it'd just be easier if it, you know, was more carefully cut. Oh, come on. Wow, okay, I love these pillows. Other than the extra bits. Oh, there, that's better. I'm do really, really like them. I think they're fluffier than I've ever had. And then they actually look like pillows. So yes, I am a fan. All right, what is next? Next, we're going to make, it looks like a shopping bag maybe, or a bag of some sort. So we need 3-3. I'm going to put my tape away before I lose it. No, I'm not going to put it away when I need it. Three is over here on the bottom right. Okay, let's get this cut out. No, the boring parts, it's okay. The real boring parts, did you see the page I just cut this off of? All those rectangles? Yeah, that's, we're gonna cut those out, wrap them around blocks, and those are gonna be our blocks of material. Instead of actually using real material, which I get why they did. One, it's way cheaper. And two, that'd be a lot of material to have to fold. So instead we get to cut and bend and glue. But, you know. So yeah, that will be the very boring part. But we'll get there eventually. Okay, handy dandy ruler so we can fold up these lines. Oh yeah, we need that one too. I was like, don't fold the wrong piece. No, we fold it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put my two little flaps on my bottom section here. I was recently watching a YouTube video. I'm so sorry, I don't remember who it was by. She did a Beetlejuice house though. Amazing. Amazing. But she was explaining the different scales, which she did a great job because I really didn't know a lot of them. So what I work in, I guess, is generally considered or roughly about 1/24th scale. Some of the kits have that 1/24th scale. Most of them don't tell you the scale though, which is kind of crazy. You'd think they would. But I don't honestly think, oh, and then we're just gonna, let's see, inside, no, I'm gonna put the bottom in, and that folds over. Okay, so this little corner here overlaps just a touch, and then glue up the front and the front here. So I mean, I obviously knew there was different size scales. I just didn't really know what they were. But she works in 1/12th scale, which to me, oh my gosh, I guess if I started in 1/12th, this would look itty bitty. But to me, 1/12th scale looks so big. I'm like, wow, that's almost like, you know, making a real chair. Which I know it's not, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it has its own difficulties. I've never worked in 1/12th scale. And then there's even bigger, which they generally call like Barbie scale. So, you know, Barbie. Yeah, it was very interesting. All right, so we have our little bag here. So now we need some of the paper tape, the light paper tape. So we have not used this one yet. But then they have even smaller than this, like 2 or 3 steps down. I was like, oh no, no, which honestly, a few of my kits have been smaller. They've been the like mini minis. So I get it. I have worked on a little bit smaller than this, but like what is it? 332 or something, 1/144th. That's insane. That's just plain crazy. Okay, we want 4 centimeters. And we're going to, okay, twist them completely apart. So just see the way it's twisted, just grab each end and twist the opposite way. Comes right apart. All right, so now I do want to give these a bit of a bend. It would do it, you could make it do it, but if you just help it along. Okay, because we're going to glue them on the sides of both long ones. So these are our handles. So I'm going to, I'm going to pay attention where I put my glue. Theirs are a bit more set in. Oh. I'm not gonna go like, theirs are kind of close in. I don't like them that close in. So I'm gonna go a little bit, not all the way to the edge, but a little bit farther to the edge than I think they do, which is fine. You're not really cooperating here with me. There. Okay, and then we're going to just put glue on the other side. Fairly similar spots if we can. Just let that glue get tacky enough to hold it. These are my brand new tweezers. I have so much glue on them already. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, we have like a little shopping bag. Very cute. Where are we time-wise? Oh, just over half. Okay, so now we want 1-8. Nope, that's 1-1. Oh, 1-8 right here. Why didn't I don't know why I did not see that. I thought I was lost. Okay. Next week, I believe, for me, I don't know when you're watching this, but for me, next week is Thanksgiving. And I'm kind of bummed because I thought my brother was going to try to come from Oregon to visit. But with the government shutdown and the airline issues with traffic controllers right now, you know, I don't blame him. He doesn't want a chance like getting here and then getting stuck. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see him this year for Thanksgiving, but that's okay. I was a little bummed out though. Like, I mean, granted, he's the oldest of my 3 brothers. I did just see him just over a year ago. He came from Oregon to Arizona for my 50th birthday party. All of my siblings did. And some of my nieces and my nephews. And it was amazing. All right, handy dandy ruler time. this is going to be another basket. So just like the other one, we're going to put that light color of paper rope around this box, which is, I think, so much better than just plain boxes. You know, it's really cool. It makes them look like really like wicker baskets. And then we're going to fold up some material and put in here. Oh, that's paper. Oh, that's just the one. Okay. All right, so we're just going to put our glue on our tabs and fold down. I just got all the glue off my fingers last night, finally. I don't want to add to them. I just like to use my tweezers. It gives it a good pinch. Oh, I gotta tell you guys. So I've done my, I think I already mentioned, and well, maybe it was this build earlier. I don't remember. Anyways, I got all my Christmas shopping done, right? And almost, well, all of it actually was online. And so I am only waiting on one more gift. My mom's. It was a custom one, and they said it's been on the way for 5 days now, and it was supposed to come from the US. Oh no, yeah, it's supposed to be a US based order. So I'm a little flustered, but I did. Most of them I either shop like Amazon, Walmart, or through the shop app, or when I found them and they processed payments through the shop app, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good. Well, there was one company that did not. Okay, I'll get back to that. Real quick, we want this light one, and we want 53 centimeters. Okay, I'm not gonna cut it, I'm just gonna wrap. So we'll just cut it when we get to the end. So we're literally just gonna start at the bottom and wrap around. So there was this one gift for my son, and I really, really liked it. It was a little, I mean, it wasn't like hugely expensive, but it you know, I'm on a set income, so it was a little bit extra than everybody else, but I was like, but it's okay, because I really, really liked it. And it was not through shop or, you know, anything like that. And all the other ones, as soon as I finished my order, I got an email from them saying, thank you for your order. Here's your, invoice or whatever. Cool. Well, from this company, and I honestly don't even remember the name of that company, nothing. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So then, of course, after the fact, should have done it before, but after the fact, I kind of looked it up, and people were saying, oh no, it's a scam or blah, blah, blah. Oh, I was so mad. So I gave it a couple of days. The payment was the weekend, so the payment from my bank was like pending, but it gave me the name of the company. So I looked them up, found the website, and it would give me the verification code, but it just kept saying no orders yet. Like, you have made no orders. Oh, I was so upset. So I actually even waited, excuse me, longer. I waited till it cleared my bank, give it like another extra day, and then I went back, still no orders yet. Please go to our shop page. Oh, I like the shop now page. I was so mad. So as I'm trying to figure out like what I can do about it, and of course no emails, no phone number on their site, like an email address, that's it. I was considering like thinking of what I was going to write to them, because I was going to send them an email. So in the meantime, I found a similar, not exact, but a similar item on Amazon. Gotta say, it was way cheaper. And they're like these to my son bracelets, you know. And so there's quite a few. So I found one I liked. Didn't like it as perfectly great as the first one, but I was like, okay, no, this will work. Ordered it. It comes today. So I guess I am still waiting on that too, but it comes today. But guess what I got in the mail yesterday? Yeah. My original bracelet. I was like, wait, what? Amazon's not scheduled till tomorrow. But then I looked and I was like, wait, this is not the front, the correct one. So I looked at my Amazon order. I was like, oh no, they sent me the wrong one. And then I looked at like the invoice and I was like, oh no, wait, this is the original one that I thought I got scammed out of. Oh, I was actually really excited. The only problem is it's really a small bracelet. Like, I don't even know if it'd fit me. But that's okay. It's more of the sentiment and the saying that's in the box and stuff. So anyways, he checks my channel, but he doesn't actually watch most of the videos. He grew up hearing my voice. He don't want to hear it more. I get it. But he'll be getting 2 gifts for Christmas this year. I was absolutely shocked that I got that. Like, I had just assumed I threw my money away because I didn't check, you know. So yeah, it was a nice surprise, to say the least. I know this takes a little bit of time, but taking your time and getting it lined up good makes all the difference. You know, I didn't really get that lined up well, where I transitioned from bottom to the, but we'll just put that in the back. That's okay. Saw this saw a post on Facebook this morning. I don't really post a lot. I do a couple pictures of my, new miniatures every once in a while. Just, things I find funny or whatever. But I saw one this morning. I was like, okay, I have to share this. I have to post this one. It was, there are 3 types of people in this world who are always right. 1, women. 2, firstborn daughters. 3, firstborn granddaughters. And then it said something, and if you find someone that's all 3, it didn't say like buckle up, but in essence, it was kind of like, uh-oh. I mean, like hold on for dear life, buckle up, you're in for a ride, basically, right? I can't remember the actual words. But that's me. I am all 3. Obviously, I'm a woman. I am a firstborn, period. Also, firstborn daughter. And then on my father's side, I am firstborn grandchild. So obviously, firstborn granddaughter. So I posted, yep, that's me. Like, oh yeah. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're over halfway now. Whoop, 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 don't. I think part of it is, I know this paper rope is, by definition, it's stiff, right? It's like a rope. But this one seems like really extremely, extremely stiff. And it keeps wanting to change directions. I don't mean back and forth, like in its spiral, which they do that. But this one just seems, I don't know, overly difficult to work with. I don't know why. I mean, it's laying good. It's just taking a minute to get it down. I don't know. Maybe I'm just impatient this morning. That could be the case too. I think we have like just one more row here. Not on it, come on. Do you ever get a song stuck in your head that you hate? I don't know why this song just now popped in my head. Livin' La Vida Loca. I hate the song. I hate it. I mean, I don't mind Ricky Martin. I just don't like that song. I don't know why it's now in my head, running laps. Okay. so adorable. I kind of missed this corner. Okay, now we need 2 pieces at 2.2 centimeters. We're just going to bend these. Very obviously, you can just use your fingers. I just like to use something to give it a little bit of an actual like circle versus what I generally do. Okay, we're gonna put them on the short sides. Okay, that makes much more sense. Okay, almost like right, not in the corner, but just right before the corner. Just want to make sure these get tacky enough. We're almost at an hour, so we're just gonna finish up these handles. Yep, that's what's gonna happen if we don't let it get tacky enough. I was afraid of that, but oh, come on. Okay, we'll get it on the other side. One at a time, Missy. Just know. Just know. One at a time. Okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the 5. Oh, there was only 4. These 4 materials plus our white, pink and white, or red and white polka dot one are we're gonna use all 5 of them in this basket. And 1 piece of paper. The piece of paper is gonna be draped over the front. I guess to make it look like you pulled one out or something. I don't know. But why it's not material too, I don't know. But, oh, please just stay. Yeah, but we will fill this up next time. Also, that will give those handles a bit more time to dry. So I think it's very, very cute. I think it'll be even cuter with some material in it. And then we've got our pillows, and we've got our little shopping bag. So, all right, guys. Well, if you're still here, you're the true rock stars. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on the next build when we finish up our basket. Bye.